here. I'm going to continue my live sketching. Now let's see if anyone joins me. I'm back in the trailer. Let me get set up real quick. Here we go. See if anybody hanging out at the house. So this is a little sketch. Let me see. That I got started. About 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I started on Whatnot, and I'm just going to continue sketching. And if you're new here, most of the time I do digital stuff, but all the digital stuff starts off in the context of this. So if you're just joining us, thank you, and sorry if the table is a little wobbly. Yeah, we'll see. Last time I had some guests. I need to set it up a little better. Eventually, when this is in a better place, then this won't be so wobbly. But I just thought, inside here, I have access to the trailer. I need to give this trailer a cool name. I don't know what we're going to name it. But I'm just going in here, adding some shading. Maybe I should have titled this. I'm not sure if I do these lives very well, but I'm just wanted to document a sketch from start to finish. I think most people are probably out having dinner, having a good time. So I'm just listening to some music in the background. Can't play it too high. I'm just gonna draw for like 10 minutes or so. It's fun just documenting this. Normally what I like to do is listen to audiobooks. And I could just do that. Maybe I should just have a track of some music. Copyright free music would be cool. And then it could just be a sketch with me. So all I'm doing right now is just, wow, there's actually somebody here. Thank you guys. I didn't think anybody was going to be watching. I've just been sketching live for a bit. Sorry if it's a little wobbly. I'm actually doing it live here from my brand new trailer that we got, and hopefully I'll be able to broadcast. Eventually we'll probably get some kind of Starlink or anything. Right now I'm just using the internet from my house. So yeah, so if you look at my channel, a lot of the stuff I do is I do a lot of digital world building. In the past I've done a lot of silk screening. That's what this will eventually become. So when I get my studio going, I will show you guys how to take this and make a print out of it. So yeah, I'm just having fun. And right now, if you look at the past videos, I actually started doing it on Whatnot. So it's kind of fun. Whatnot is pretty cool. If you guys haven't been on there, I haven't sold anything. I've just done some lives. I tried to do a silkscreen demo on there. That was like an epic failure because you can't just like silkscreen and like leave. I use water-based ink. It's a lot less toxic than other types of printing, and you have to constantly keep that clean and stuff like that. Well, yeah. Sorry again if it's wobbly. For those of you who are joining us, you can see here, I'm actually, here, hold on a second. It says orientation locked, rotate, hold on a second. There we go. So here is where I am drawing inside our little trailer that we bought. It's really cool. So we're still haven't taken it out on its trip yet, but I've been trying to use it as my little escape to draw. Okay, let me put this back in here. So I'll keep going. I guess I get some guests, but then everyone leaves right away. So I'm sorry for not. Ooh, there's my jacket. I've been looking for this jacket. It was on the ground here. So I'm just going to continue my sketch. And again, what I did is I actually started with some other little sketches for like a while ago, like a long time ago. I actually did, I was doing like 30 days of sketching, and I like to divide paper up and start sketching like that. So one of the things I like to do, I'm going to try to see if I can like not have this wobble so much. This thing really wobbly. I'm sorry if you're watching this and it's annoying. I need to figure out a better way. Oh, I know what I can do. I'll probably bring a chair in next time. And that way I can attach my little thing to it and it won't be wobbling so much. So, yeah, it is really kind of annoying. Let me see. Orientation is locked. I don't even know what that means. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, I'm taking it off here, and let's see. Let's see. I don't know. You can tell I do this kind of live. Normally I don't do live from my phone. So I don't know why it's acting so weird. Let's see. I don't want the orientation locked, but okay. Thanks for bearing with me. I don't know why it looks so dark on there too. Oh well. Well, I'm just going to continue sketching. And a lot of the creatures that I do are very strange, abstract. This is the one I've currently been working on. And if you're new here, I call this, I've been talking about the hummingbirds we have here. So I call this one the Rufus hummingbird. He's the red one. They're really beautiful. They're kind of little, they kind of go after all the other ones, so don't let the other ones eat. So we actually have to like separate the feeders so the other ones eat. So basically he'll protect the feeder all day, just let his mate eat. And so I kind of think this is kind of like a little hummingbird. Abstract, very abstract. So this is like its little head. Here's its eye. Here's its beak. These are its wings. It's like headgear, like kind of cool feathers. And it's kind of like if you flip it the other way, there's another one. So yeah, let's see. Well, yeah, I don't know. This is actually kind of funky. Well, at least some people join me. I tend to have a lot of people join and they all leave, but I guess I need to make it more entertaining. But this is just a kind of like, come join me, grab your sketch pad, chat time. It would be cool if I had like another monitor so that I could share. But right now I'm just sharing sketch. So my history is art educator, done a lot of shows in the past, mainly did silkscreen. And again, this is something I will make into a silkscreen once my studio is finished. But I just wanted to get started and start drawing. And again, sorry for the wobble. But yeah, it would be cool if like, I need to figure out a system so I can actually see if anybody has any comments or see if anybody is a silkscreener in here or anybody sketching on a Friday night. I'm just hiding out in my trailer that we got, just parked in our little yard now. But what I like to do is I basically block out most of the design, then I go back in and start blocking out the shading aspects. And that's kind of what I've been showing over time. I have like the little light source coming from over here. And so for the last few days I've just been doing like 10-15 minutes of this. And I know this thing is so annoying how it wobbles. I do need to fix that. Maybe I could put this, let me see. I'm trying to figure out a way so it isn't as annoying. Ooh, there's a little bug. Well, here, you can have close up. I'll just like do that. Maybe this will make it so it's less wobbly. No, it's just as wobbly. I'm trying to figure out less wobble. I'm gonna have to set it up for next time. Hey. Yeah, you can tell this is, hopefully you can hear me. The AC in here is really loud. So, you gotta start somewhere, right? So in the past, I've done a bunch of shows here in New Mexico. It is nicer too. Shows can be a lot of fun. You meet a lot of really cool people. But I used to do it before I had a kid, and then when I had a kid, it just became a lot harder. So. I do want to get back into doing more prints and stuff. So I figured this is a good way to get away from my computer for a while. I'm usually just sitting in front of it. Oh, here comes the tractor. We're also farmers out here. I'll share some of our cornfield here. All different types of corn, blue corn, white corn, and my favorite pretty corn. So, yeah, I guess I could do live on Twitter, but everything seems kind of dead there lately. Maybe I can play with this video afterwards and download it and do something in DaVinci Resolve and make it so it's not so... So right now what I've done is kind of the light source on this side is up here and the light source on this side is here. So I'm kind of doing the opposite shading. So as you can see, I don't really commit right away. I will find some soundtracks moving forward. I think that would be cool. One of my favorite things when I was little is story hour where the teacher would read. So I love drawing and just listening to audiobooks. So yeah, a lot of times some of these choices that I do in the shading aren't really a lot of times it's just me learning how to make things look in 3D or how I see it in 3D. And sometimes when I know what to do next, that's when I jump over to another sketch. Let's see. Let's see something new. Just become whatever they want to become. This one's kind of looking a little bit maybe like a fox creature. And again, I do really abstract, weird things. This little guy, you can see these are its weird eyes. Maybe it needs a little bit of nose, a little bit of, it's kind of strange looking little guy. Give us some whiskers. Again, I do things in weird, not regular dimensions. They're a very strange looking little guy. It's just fun. These are its strange ears. It's almost like I love Aztec, Olmec, Toltec. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I don't think it needs this part. So if you're just joining us, I'm just draw weird abstract creatures, and I love making them into prints and so forth. But right now, I'm just having fun sketching random things. This is almost like a very strange, abstract, weird monster creature. It's supposed to be. Normally they're a little bit. So that's kind of its weird mouth. Is kind of like into various dimensions. They don't tend to stay in this kind of normal flat. It's almost like looking at it in a slice of multiple dimensions, if that makes sense. It's just fun to give myself a little bit of time away from my computer where I feel like so much fun, but it's nice just to not look at a screen for a while. This one's looking very strange here, but yeah, I think I'm gonna, okay, today is, what's the date? Today is look at the date today. What is the date today? 14th, so I try to date them if I can. This one's Strange Tiger Monster. Let's see what else. With all the 20 million videos that come out each day. So whenever I get like tired of one, I go flip between them. Let's see what else. I think I'm gonna end it here shortly. Maybe I'll work on this little weird one again. Sorry. My setup is kind of shitty right now. Sorry if you're watching. This thing is really a bit of a... Let me go back to the other one. I don't know. This one looks kind of like a weird fish. Let's go back to this guy. Actually, let's work on this guy for a bit. Maybe I'll stay live for a few more minutes. Again, light source up here. It's almost just like fun just to play with how to make things look more 3D. Takes a little bit. A lot of times the hand gets very dirty, and I usually forget about that, and then I stain myself. I'm going to call it a night for now. Maybe sketch on this guy a little bit more. So I live out here in the desert, so clouds are amazing out here. I probably have more pictures of clouds in my phone than anything else. So most of my sketches just start out with like outlines, and then I like to bounce. I try to date them because then I forget. And then most of them, then I start figuring out light source, angles, and then I kind of flip between sketches. I think I'm gonna close up the live for a little bit. There's my weird little dog creature. I think I want to fix his face. It's kind of funky. He kind of looks really angry right now, but he's not angry. He's not a little angry. Just where they go. Protector creature. I think some shading, he won't look as scary and weird. I'm just like blocking out shading areas. And again, I see it more like a little puzzle trying to figure out what I want to shade. It's getting dark out. I think I'm going to end the stream here in a little bit. It's been fun sketching. Come back and sketch tomorrow again if I have time. Maybe make this little guy look a little bit more like what he's supposed to look like. Right now the mouth is looking a little strange. Well, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Let me see, the sketch that I was primarily working on was this little guy. Where is it? This guy. And I'll continue working on him. And for that, I'm going to call it a day. Enjoyed just hanging out. Hope you're sketching along with me. And have a great rest of your night.